Why are you creeping around?
Damn.
Fucking thief! Why are you creeping around? Oh, you bought me the goods. I mean, that's why you're talking to me, right? You have the goods. Where are the goods?
What goods?
Want? Goods! Goods! What the hell is what I want? How am I supposed to TRADE trade without goods?
You're a traitor?
I was, because you know what a trader needs? Goods!
Sounds like this guy got turned over. Shame we weren't here earlier to do it ourselves.
Hey, you don't want to hurt me, do you?
Relax. I'm only interested in profit, and you don't have any.
But I can get some if you help me, please!
You don't have any goods?
No, it was a total fuck-up. The caravan that was bringing them went straight through Ripper country in the middle of breeding season. Guess how that good idea went. The men are dead, but the goods are sitting out there just waiting to be picked up. Unless some outlaw's taken them back to the fort already. Oh, fuck it. This was supposed to be my payday. But if you help me, it still could be. And in return, I can get you into the Hort. How about that?
How can you help me get into the Hort?
With a trading permit. That would open the door. Xander would let you in for sure. So, what do you think? Will you help me?
Where can I find these goods?
Head northwest, then follow the road west from there, and you'll find them for sure.
I'll find your goods.
Yeah, that's it, that's it! Finally, a break! Right.
So, that creature's down to me.
Damn.
Thief! You...
Damn.
Thief! You give...
Got it. I think I found your goods.
You did! You did!
Yes. Is this what you lost?
Yes! Yes, that's what I needed. Damn it, I'm back in business. So, what can I do for you? Shards? A trading permit for the Hort? A discount on goods, you name it.
Shards, 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 every time.
Look, if it's shards you want, it's shards you can have.
I want some of those goods I recovered.
Of course you do. Those locked crates got you curious, huh? Here, you can have them. And some ammunition. I bet you'll get through a lot of that. If you need more, you can find me in the Hort. See you around.
Halt, stranger. Not another step. You're walking on the holy ground of Kalan. The only people allowed in here are clerics, recruits, or traders with permits.
How about people with spare shards to give you? Yeah? Hey? Yeah? No? No. Okay, no.
Where am I?
You are in Ignadon, at the Hort, the stronghold of the clerics, the repository of Magalan's knowledge, and the last bastion of the free people against the threat of the Alps.
So how can I get in?
Sorry, I thought I made that clear. You can only enter the Hort if you are a cleric, a recruit, or you have a trading permit.
Can you recruit me?
No, I am not authorized to recruit new acolytes.
Where can I get a trading permit?
There is currently a 4-month waiting period, so unless you find a merchant who is wanting to give up theirs, then you can't.
I want to become a cleric.
Find a suggester who considers you worthy. There are suggesters recruiting across all the lands of Magalan. Perhaps you've not met one because they don't consider you worthy. But if you want to look, try Raynor. He is recruiting men throughout Abessa.
Here, is this enough to persuade you to let me in?
I'm going to pretend you didn't try to offer me a bribe. That sort of thing might work in Tavar, but here in Ignadon, it's an insult to my honor. Although, it has given me an idea. Accepting shards is forbidden, but if you could take care of some business for me, that would honor Kalan. And perhaps persuade me that you entering the Hort was for official business.
What is this business you need taken care of?
Well, I'm glad you're interested, but I can't really talk about this now. There's an inspection due any time. We'll talk about this later.
You have a deal. Tell me what you need doing.
Good, right. I can't talk about this now. There's an inspection due. But we'll talk later, all right? Unless you've got any questions about the Horde I could answer for you, then you can go in. Well, you can go in after you've had my briefing. You won't find Kalan's commandments too strict. You should know that anyone bringing initiates into the Hort will be responsible for them. All initiates must be clear of mind. Chems are forbidden. Anyone found taking them will need to report to the suggesters for re-education. All who are clear of mind must hear Kalan's words. All must adhere to his wisdom and tell others of it. For we need to recruit. We've taken losses in our battle with the Alps. And now the Berserkers and the Outlaws are trying to take advantage of that. Which is crazy. If we fall, then who is going to stop the Alps sweeping all the free people from Magalan? Those who wish to join us must come to the Hort to train. The successful ones become acolytes. That's it. Briefing over. You are free to move about Hort.
Who's in charge here at the Hort?
Our adjudicators, Reinhold and Ulbricht. You will find them at the rear of the stronghold in the cathedral. They are served by the paladins, legates, and acolytes here in the Hort. And all who are here follow Kalan. His wisdom guides us all.
Do you offer any sort of training here?
The man you're looking for is Hagen. Just go through the stairs by the lava pit. He's usually up there somewhere.
You have a lot of machines here.
The Horde holds and protects old world knowledge. We, the clerics, have kept it, developed it, and hold it in trust for all Magaland. Our mechs hold back the Albs. I hope we can find more people to stand and fight beside them.
Damn.
I can't let you get away with...
Damn.
I can't let you get away...
Got it.
The Horde. You know, this place doesn't exactly welcome outlaws. You're gonna have my back, right? Right?
You want me to handle your crap?
More. Handle any
You know I can
crap
see
the
you,
clerics
right?
try and throw at me.
Do you have friends anywhere, Ray?
Someone needs to go out there and kill every last raptor.
Where did they pick you up? You look like you've walked through the whole Alb War to get here. Here, take this. It looks like you could use it. Just don't tell anyone, all right?
If you won't eat it, I will.
Thanks. The food is appreciated.
Manners, too. I hope you stick around. From now on, though, you'll have to fit in with the daily rations. Once a day, in the refectory. It might not be tasty, but it'll keep you alive. The daily rations are free for our happy family of clerics. Everyone else has to pay.
How long have you been in charge of the refectory?
I was assigned here when the last food technician sent a dozen men to the infirmary. It wasn't my first choice, but the job came with a promotion, a safe posting, and a complete absence of rippers.
Why did you join the clerics?
You mean, why am I still not living on the border of Tavar, waiting for outlaws to kill me, burn my home, and steal everything I own? And that's if you survive the Albs, the local wildlife, the mutants, and yes, the cleric raiding parties. It was join a faction and stay alive. So, glory to Kalan. Yes, there are some issues. Some of our order are a bit strict to the point of being an asshole, and the food sucks, but at least we're not murderous outlaws.
Ugh. Why is the food so bad?
Ignadon's rocky soil isn't the best for growing things. So, we have to supplement with manufactured substitutes. Nutritionally balanced, designed for body and a balanced metabolism. They sort of forgot the flavor.
I can give you some food for my supplies.
I take that offer of help. But you're right. Maybe supplementing our supplies is a good idea. I know some people on the outside who haven't joined the faction. They could trade with us. Yeah, that would help them and us.
Why haven't you started trading already?
Because I want this done diplomatically. To organize something we can keep going in the future. That means finding someone who understands the people out there as well as those in here. Do you think that's you?
I can negotiate the food supplies for you.
This will take tact. I don't want guns waved around. There's to be no bloodshed. But if you really want to make a difference and help us start working together, then I'm prepared to trust you. They put together survival packs with fresh meat in them. They're hunters, you see. If you could get me 20 of those packs, anything we can get to supplement what the foraging units bring in has to be a help. So talk to them and see if you can make it an ongoing arrangement.
Where are the people you want to trade with?
They've set up a makeshift camp southwest of Hort. Find our outpost out there and go north. You'll find them there. See what they need, and if we can make this a long-term arrangement, right? That will make a real difference.
What goods have you got?
Of course.
Do you have some food for me?
I can understand that you're hungry, but you will have to wait 24 hours for another serving. That's the way it goes.
What an ass. He should have known that.
Yeah, I think I'm done here.
That's not any use to me now.
Whoa, 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 watch yourself there. It's not safe around here. Trust me, you gotta watch your step. Otherwise, you'll end up squashed flatter than an Alb's conscience. Just be careful, all right?
You think I should be afraid of a few rocks?
Yes, those rocks weigh a hell of a lot, meaning if they fall, there won't be a hell of a lot left of you. But don't let me keep you with all my chatter. I've got to get back at it. I'm reckoning you're not that into ore extraction techniques anyway.
You're mistaken.
I am?
I can't sleep at night for my excitement over electrolysis and carbon monoxide reactions.
Ha! Yeah, yet weirdly, when I start talking about that stuff in bars, I put people to sleep. Here, take this. Always good to meet a fellow enthusiast. I found that out by the crater. Nice piece, isn't it? Hope you like it.
What are you doing out here?
Here, we are the farmers of industry. While there are those who tend the land to grow food, we feed industry. There's not a drone, fighting machine, or regulation hair clip that's not made of the metal we mine here.
Why don't you just have the machines work for you?
They claim it's too tricky for robots. I think it's just too tricky for the programmers. They assumed mining was easy, and so, several flat robots proved them wrong. Well, producing enough for the front line is the Hort's first priority. Besides, there's more to mining than boring and smashing. Not that the people they send here are always better than machines. Cross a suggester and there's a good chance you'll get sent here to try and mine out rock after someone's rewired your brain. But maybe you're not a prisoner sent here by a suggester.
Do you need something doing here?
Maybe, but outsiders don't usually work out well here. Listen, don't get me wrong. You came from outside and I'm still talking to you. That should be enough to make it clear I don't have anything against you, but, you know, this work is tricky. That said, maybe I can think of a way for you to earn some shards, if you're willing.
What do you want doing?
It's a bit of an ask, but an outsider's my best bet for getting it done. You see, I want Eli to disappear. He's a prisoner here, and he's a threat to the community. And now the suggesters are saying they can correct him. That they can put him in armor and send him out with weapons. And I am telling you, the guy is a ticking time bomb. That can only end badly.
Why do you think he's dangerous?
I saw it in his eyes. There was nothing but blank hate there. I don't care how strong those suggesters think they are. It's hardwired into him. They ain't gonna erase that with suggestion. He is going to blow, and they will have put a weapon in his hand when he does. He needs to be taken care of before he kills people we do need.
Why can't you just leave Eli to the suggesters?
Oh, they can be successful. I've seen enough people turn up here like drones after being given the treatment, but it's not 100%. And taking a chance with him is taking a chance with other people's lives. How is that a fair gamble? Besides, I don't want him hanging around here as a cleric. No, someone needs to get Eli out of that place and through the Hort's gate. Then someone can kill him outside the Hort and no one would know. They'd all assume he'd escaped.
And you want me to do that?
I know it's a lot to ask, but, well, yes. It's your choice. I'm sorry to put you in this position, but the words have been said. Now you have to choose if you'll help me. I've put my trust in you.
Who are you hiding from?
Listen to me, disciple of Kalan. All who have faith will be saved. You carry Kalan in your... And so, another stray comes to seek safety in the arms of Kalan. Welcome to the Horde, the stronghold of the clerics. Your presence here can only mean that Kalan's light shines upon you. Open yourself to this opportunity. Give yourself over to the teachings of Kalan.
I will.
Your dedication will be rewarded. Kalan sees all. Act in his name, and he will strike down your enemies.
Tell me more about Kalan.
Before the comet burned the face of Magalan, the prophet Arvid foresaw the danger. He received the teachings of Kalan in whispers, and tried to warn the people of Magalan of the horror that was to come. They must reject the distractions of the world and give themselves over to the pursuit of knowledge. Each must seek the purity of knowledge. Each must seek out the strongest, the fittest, the brightest. And so, Kalan came to the people and promised, if they did this, if they worked together to follow the path to the infinite skies, then he would save them from the horror that was to come. But they would not listen. And so, the comet destroyed the civilization that was here on Magalan. Now, If we are to survive the dangers that are yet to come, we must listen to the words of Kalan and hear his wisdom. Only the pure will be taken up into the infinite skies. Only under the infinite skies will we truly see all. We must trust in Kalan.
Where is Kalan supposed to take you?
Up to the infinite skies, to where knowledge counts above all. There, we will truly see the universe as it is. The path to enlightenment is difficult, and only those who are worthy will receive Kalan's blessing. Look inside yourself and take my words to heart. May they be a guide in the times to come.
Who are you?
I am Oswald. When Brother Rayner found me, I was just a wretched pile of misery. I was blind to who I could be. Rayner built me up, gave purpose to my life. Now, I'm spreading the teachings that saved me from destroying myself, in hope that those words can be the salvation of others, that they can save all of Magaland. So I invite you to stay here and contemplate with us, brother.
Damn.
Sneaking
damn
around while
thief.
other people are watching. Sneaking
Got it.
around while other people are watching you is pretty pointless.
Stop! Where do you think you're going?
What is this area?
You are here at the Chamber, the Palace of Sinners. Break the commandments of Kalan and Ignadon, and the Chamber will welcome you. Can you walk in and look around? Well, as it happens, you can. Reinhold recently ordered that everyone can enter to see with their own eyes what we do with heretics. So go in and look around. If anything will push back the power of temptation, it's what you'll see in there.
Got it.
No, no, no. Not me. I won't. Kalan will save me. Sin. No. No, please. Not today. But
Will
Father...
you stop sneaking?
No. No, 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 no.
Got it.
Not yet.
Those self-righteous bastards. They should all rot. Every last one of them. Can't you see the truth about them? And you? What about you? Don't tell me you're planning on joining those lunatics. You can't be that stupid. Just get me the fuck out of here, will you? These bastards have got no right to keep me here.
You're obviously not here willingly.
No shit. I was kidnapped, so they could try and brainwash me into joining this cult. But they won't get me so easily.
How did you end up here?
They said we attacked one of their outposts. Total bullshit. What do they think I am, suicidal? Anyway, they wouldn't listen. They dragged me here and tried to brainwash me. But their bullshit didn't take. I remembered everything. And so instead of setting me free, they dropped me down here.
Where are you from?
Tavar. A bunch of these assholes came over the border. These idiots I was with were too busy fighting among themselves to see the clerics creeping up on us. They ambushed us out there and then dragged us to Ignadon after we'd been wounded.
But you do have a plan.
Plan? I don't have a plan. Not yet. I just know I have to get out of here. I won't let them turn me into some mindless slave.
And you expect me to help you?
Expect? I don't expect anything. But I hope you can see what these clerics say about free people is bullshit. They don't care about freedom. They want to brainwash you. So, Will you help me?
Just to warn you, Eli's a slippery murderous shit.
And you're the most useless example of an outlaw ever to walk Tavar, Ray.
Maybe.
Maybe? What's maybe? This is a world of action. Maybe won't save you when they try to fry your mind, like they tried with me. You think on that.
So, about your escape. You must have some ideas.
First thing, it can't be my escape. I want my friend to get out of here too. I gotta get my friend Wolf out of here somehow. Only problem is, he's already one of them. He thinks he's a fucking cleric. I've spoken to him. He doesn't remember a damn thing about me, or where he came from. But that's not your problem, I suppose. I can handle that if you give me a weapon and a disguise. Get me that, and we can move forward from there. But hurry. I don't know how long I can hold out against the Suggesters. 2 days, and they might take my mind.
Is there any equipment you need to help your escape?
Well, my axe will be useful. I'll bet it's being stored in the house of the Suggesters. They store anything they confiscate in there. It's bound to be guarded, though, so be careful. And if you can get me some clothing from the merchants in the miners' quarter, that should help me get out without being noticed. I can't escape in this clothing. But when you get the stuff, bring it all together, okay? This cell doesn't give me a chance to hide anything from the eyes of the clerics, okay?
Wolf wants to see you dead.
Of course he does. He's been brainwashed. He thinks he's a cleric now. Poor bastard.
Got it.
What is it you want? It's prayer time, so make it quick.
I don't want to disturb you. I'm just looking around.
Then carry on, and may Kalan bring you peace. Here, we bring peace and honor to those who refuse Kalan, for only an honorable death can bring salvation. Only an honorable death can purify a tainted soul. And so, I bring honor to the souls who break Kalan's commandments.
Shit, you guys are insane. You stab them and say you're saving them? We have a saying for that in the desert. What the fuck?
There is no honor in the desert.
It doesn't sound like there's any honor in here.
Got it.
Any asshole caught stealing will be sent to the Suggesters.
Why do you assume everyone wants to steal from you?
I have my reasons. And I have to look after my stocks. We're low on resources here. I can't go wasting them on thieves. And sure, it would be great if every acolyte could get the armor we make for paladins, but my supplies are limited. Only those who have acquired that rank can get that reward.
I want to trade.
Right you are. I'll show you what you can buy at your rank.
Shit. The cathedral. That place has to have profit in every corner. And we are walking right to it.
Got it.
So, here is the Wanderer I have heard about.
You've heard of me?
I know everything that happens here. So much so that some have taken to calling me the Eye of Kalan. I am Reinhold, Judicator. I stand watch for all those in the Hort, and the Hort stands as the guardian for all of Magalan. Such a duty requires vigilance. It means I must ask of everyone who comes here, are you friend or foe? Do you come here to gain the blessings of the clerics, or to oppose us?
Why should I join you?
Because we can show you the path to salvation, for yourself and for all of Magalan. The Prophet Arvid helped preserve the knowledge of the past, and set us on a course to use it to build a future. You can be a part of that future. You can find your true purpose amongst our ranks.
Yes, I want to become a cleric.
Then Kalan will welcome you. Good. I can see potential in you. Let us hope that this potential can be realized. May your time in the Hort be peaceful and productive.
Tell me about the other Judicators.
Judicator Johann fell on the battlefield. His is the highest honor. May Kalan have mercy on his soul. Judicator Ulbricht is responsible for the defense of Idan and all operations outside its borders. His is the grave duty of overseeing the war against the Owls. If you have any intelligence that might help him in his duties, you will find him in the upper halls of the cathedral.
Tell me more about the clerics.
What would you like to know?
What's happening in the city?
Kalan is wise, but mysterious. Through the Prophet Arvid, he warned us of the comet and the downfall of our world. He laid down the foundations for the clerics out of the ashes of the old civilization. To Kalan, knowledge and wisdom are sacred. It is through knowledge and understanding that we can find our way to the infinite skies and a true understanding of ourselves.
Infinite skies?
A place of true enlightenment and salvation. Kalan teaches us that the comet's fires will not be the only challenge we face in our quest for survival. If we are to save the people of this world, we must teach them Kalan's ways, that we must work together and gather all the knowledge we can. Because when the next catastrophe strikes our world, only those who have been prepared will survive.
Where did you get your technological knowledge?
Arvid himself left behind this knowledge. The gathering of old world knowledge, and the order to further it, was his greatest gift to all who have followed him. It has given us the machines that allow our way of life to continue. It has given us the technology we need to be ready for the next challenge we face. So, as you see, science and religion do not have to be mutually exclusive.
Tell me how promotion works within the Horde.
People who are new to our ranks are welcomed as an acolyte. Acolytes can learn the art of suggestion, train and learn the fundamentals of our way of life. The same applies for our legates and paladins. Each new rank brings new advantages, obligations, and privileges such as equipment.
Why would I want to become a cleric?
Because we're the last bastion against the Alps. Our strength, our faith, and our technology are the only things that can stop them. Where the outlaws profit and the berserkers roll in the dirt, we have knowledge. The knowledge to make the world into what it once was, and much more. Join us, and you can participate in our knowledge, faith, and our technology.
So, who are you? The welcoming committee?
I am adjudicator. I oversee everything in the Horde, from punishment to initiation.
Explain the rules of the Horde to me.
Well, Kalan's commandments are simple and fair. They are rules to be found in many places, but to us, they are sacred. Theft, physical assault, murder, the dealing of chems are all punishable offenses. You may face a fine, re-education, or for the worst offenders, execution. And of course, your soul will pay the price. Stay with us, and you will learn of Kalan and his ways. Abide by the words of the great prophet Arvid, and you will open your way to eternity.
Eternity. Check. So, you decide who becomes a cleric and who doesn't.
Correct. Initiates are only allowed to join us when I decide they are worthy. And should they complete the tasks that are given to them, then I would welcome them into our community. And every acolyte that joins us can then begin on the path of enlightenment to gain promotion here.
I'm ready. Give me a task.
As you wish. I could use the help of someone who hasn't had time to establish themselves here. Someone with a more objective viewpoint. We've recently had to deal with the sad deaths of some of the faithful who wandered right into the arms of a chem dealer. Every one of us suffers temptation, and all must hope they can prevail against it. But those who deal in misery, who exploit the weakness of others, they are a problem that must be eliminated. Complete this task, and you will open the door to becoming a cleric, a true warrior for Kalan.
Is chem dealing a big problem here in the Horde?
I had thought we were free of their vile product, but it seems we do have something of a problem. A large reward has been offered to anyone able to bring them to justice. That should prevent this from becoming a bigger problem. If you think you can find these dealers, I would welcome your insight.
Chem dealers? Bound to have weapons. Bound to be pissed if you poke into their business.
If it was an easy job, it would have been done already.
So, you think you are responsible for holding back the Alps?
That is the task of the clerics now. Personally, I oversee the defense of the Horde. It is Judicator Ulbricht who is overseeing the war against the Alps. Not a task that I envy him. But then at least his work is black and white. There are Albs and there are clerics. While I must decide which category these separatists belong in. Visitors, vagrants, travelers, and enigmas, they are all part of my responsibility.
About the chem dealers here in the Horde.
Yes?
Do you have any leads on where they may be operating?
Well, I had given Dietrich the task of investigating them, but he doesn't seem to have had much luck so far. You should check what leads he has. To my knowledge, he had slimmed the investigation down to 3 suspects. You should start with them.
Did Dietrich say why he suspected these 3?
Dietrich said his investigation had eliminated everyone apart from Oswald, Hagen, and Siegfried. He can explain his methodology to you. But as I recall, it was a simple process of rejecting anyone who lacked the requisite access and opportunity. You should speak with the guards who were on duty at the time. Try and get that information as a written report. Anecdote and memory are best not relied on in these cases.
Are there any more details you can tell me about the chem dealing?
Well, these cases are difficult. Once you find someone who has lapsed into use, they rarely give up the culprit for hope of keeping their supply. But in this case, the user let slip the time of the deal. So we've been working backwards from there. The user involved, though, well, he's no longer in a position to provide us with useful information. And so we are relying on getting reports from the guards that can help us place who was where on the night in question. Let us hope this line of investigation produces something concrete.
Where can I find these guards?
Well, there's Xander. He was on duty at the main gate on the night in question. Then there is the mine guard and the factory guard. Have you been to the mine? If not, you will find it to the west, below the cathedral. The factory guards patrol to the north, by the mech production facilities.
Got it.
Yes, the newcomer. Now, there is a face that shows the world as it is. Conflict, friendship, betrayal, and trust. Let me get a look at you. Whatever you have seen, you are free of it now. You've reached us here.
By free, you mean released, right? Not like we can never earn a profit again.
Your personal riches are secondary. It is not what we strive to accomplish here.
No, that's fine. That's just less competition. You strive away and let Ray take care of the shards.
Thank you for your offer. I'll think about it.
You should. You have carried your own burden and that of others for too long. Here you will find others to share that load. Tell me what you want.
The clerics say that they are leading the fight against the Alps. But do you really expect you can beat them with the forces you have here in the Horde?
Faith is a weapon that can achieve much. I believe in Kalan. I believe in the technology he's given us, and in the men and women who carry it. We clerics were the first of the factions to rise after the ashes of the comet, and while other alliances have come and gone, we have prevailed. So, we shall continue to do so, if it is Kalan's will that we should do so. But, if you ask me if we can hold out against the Berserkers, the Outlaws, and the Albs, then I would ask whose interest would the destruction of the Horde serve? And the answer can only be the Albs. You've seen them. The converters they build on our lands. The will of Kalan shall be made real. We will drive them from the converter in the north and from the lands of all the free people. The clerics shall prevail, and I hope that other factions can realize this in time to save themselves.
You need to find someone to unite the factions.
We must work together if we are to survive. But we must work together with Kalan to lead us all. We must find a way to persuade the other factions to agree to work with us. Then together we can destroy the Albs. I need an ambassador for this task. Someone who can take my proposals to the other factions, but to know if you're suitable for this role, I must know who you are. And I need an honest answer.
I don't know who I am now, but I was Jax, an Alp commander.
And you walk in here and confess that? Since when do Albs come to talk? Are you lying? Or are you here to kill me? Draw your weapon here, and this cathedral will be a grave to both of us.
I'm not here to kill you. I was Jax. Now, I'm trying to find out who I am.
Then, you have renounced the hybrid and joined the Free People?
I am free from ELEX. I'm exiled from the Ice Palace. I was betrayed, and now I'm being hunted by my own people.
So you are here seeking protection? To save your own skin? Or have you really escaped the ELEX and seen the life there is outside Zakor? Commander Jax, the Alb, standing here. That is not something I would have believed. Yet, here you stand.
I was a wanderer. Now, I seek a cause.
Well, whoever you were shouldn't matter. The present counts for all, and yesterday for little. Kalan says the past is there to teach us, not judge us. Renounce your past, and you can come to Kalan in wisdom. That will take courage. And in these bleak days, courage is vital if we are to save this world. But you must have questions. Ask, and may Kalan bring you enlightenment.
Are the Alps still attacking the Hort?
It has been some time since their last major assault. But I'm sure you know that already, Commander Jax. But the attacks we've suffered took too many brave souls. Souls who would have been better improving Magalan than lining graves. The death of Judicator Johann was a particular shock. But for the price that was paid, there was one exacted, and the Albs haven't attacked us in such strength again. Well, that is my hope. They could simply be massing for a bigger assault. We've had time to retrain, regroup, but it is hardly a secret that we are short of personnel. So, if you are here working for the Albs, you'll see nothing that's not known already. And we know that the Albs have used the time to entrench themselves deeper at that damned converter of theirs. Perhaps securing that was the extent of their plans, or perhaps they're just waiting for us to attack it before they strike again.
What do you know about the Alp forces? The most recent information I have is that Commander Uruk has 3 garrisons supported by fighting machines and colossi.
Then I can only hope they haven't brought up any more reinforcements.
Will you wait for an Alp attack or strike first?
The converter has to be taken out of operation. It is the only way to free Ignadon, and the longer they sit there, the more time they have to prepare. We need to attack the converter, but it will take a major offensive, and that will cost us in lives and material.
Why have you waited so long to attack? Surely they get stronger while you're waiting.
The answer to that should be obvious when you walk around the Hort. While our production lines have made up for our losses in fighting machines, they can't do the same with people. And the death of Judicator Johann has left us with another issue: the shortage of a commander with real field experience.
What about you? Can you lead the attack?
No. That is far from my skill set. Logistics, defense, and interpreting Kalan's commandments are where my strengths lie. We need someone like you. An experienced commander. Someone who understands the Albs. What about you? You've seen the world. You must understand something of the Albs. Will you fight with us? Soldier or commander, we need people who have seen the world.
I don't know. My memories of those times are only fragments, though I'm sure I was betrayed so someone could take my place.
No? Well, humility is an important trait in a leader. Or do you have another reason for not wanting to be considered?
If that is so important, why entrust it to someone who has just walked in through your doors? Do you always trust people so easily?
I trust my faith, and there is something about you that tells me you have a part to play in all that will come. Faith will show me the way. But perhaps you are intended for a different role. Will you go out as an ambassador to the Free People? Speak to those who lead the other factions. Find me someone with experience. Someone independent. Someone who can lead. That in itself will give you a hand in shaping all our futures.
I will find you your experienced commander.
Good. Then go out to the other Free People. This commander will be a symbol of the need for us all to work together. Be they separatist, berserker, or outlaw, Find someone with experience of leading troops in battle. Someone willing to risk themselves to stop the Albs. Someone willing to lead from the front by example.
You sound like you really believe we will find someone out there.
Faith and necessity sometimes breed hope. You should ask the leaders of the other factions if they will take on this role. If they decline, try their commanders. May Kalan and good fortune be with you.
My mind is always left clear after talking to Balder.
You do know why that is right. Can't you remember anything?
Yes, I remember. Balder makes sense of everything. He is very wise.
I won't argue with that. I don't really want to have to go and see Balder myself.
Wait, what are you trying to say?
Nothing. Just forget what I said. I believe in the just nature of Kalan. And Balder sees that Kalan's work is done.
Yes. Kalan sees all.
Stop it now.
You asked for it. Don't do that again.
Yes, just leave.
Stop sneaking around.
Damn.
You think you could steal?
Damn.
You think you could steal here?
Got it.
Kalan be with you. What brings you to me? Are you here to pay your tithe?
Yes, I am here to pay my tithe.
Faith serves, Kalan honor us all.
But let's get to the point. As the highest suggester, I don't have much free time, as I'm sure you understand. I've had a report that you spoke to Eli, the prisoner. If you two made any sort of agreement, then you should forget it now. If he is going to complete his re-education, his spirit must be reforged. And I am not going to let anyone get in the way of that. He must be saved from himself. You understand?
Suggestion?
The correction of those who have strayed from the path